In this video, you will learn how to create stunning 3D text with the word success.
Hey there creators, my name is Sir Orlando. I welcome you once again to the Creators World channel where we learn to earn with graphic design and online business. Today I'm going to show you how you can create a stunning 3D text effect in CorelDRAW from start to finish using the word success. Knowing how to create this will help you produce amazing graphics for students, lecturers, businessmen, and a corporate body where you charge a fee and earn some money. These graphics will go a long way to help them make a better presentation of their ideas and proposals to help them secure their deals and contracts. Are you ready to be part of the winning team? Let's go!
We start by typing the word success using the text tool. Change the font style to Square 721 BT or anything similar. Make it bold and set the size to 100 points. Hit P on the keyboard to center it on the page and draw a rectangle around your word as you see on the screen. Isolate the two objects and select the word. Open the Transform Docker and choose the Skew tab and set the X and Y axis to the figures as you see on the screen. Let's do same for the rectangle. Perfect. Now select the word success and break it apart using Ctrl K. Select all the letters and convert to curves and then group. Make a copy of it with Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and whilst holding down the Ctrl key, drag your copy up as you see on the screen. Now let's change the color of the word on top to a yellowish gold color so that we can easily identify the difference. Now holding down the Ctrl key, click and select the letter U and drag it up a bit, and then you select the letter C, drag it up a bit, and you keep doing this till you get to the last letter S as you see on the screen. Now let's make a gradient shade that we are going to be using for our design, and we want a golden yellow color to a white gradient shade. Select the word with the gold color and give it the gradient shade we just created. Select the two words, which is the black one and then the one with the gradient, and give it a blend of about 200 steps. Great, we are already having a cool 3D effect created. Now let's break them up, the blend apart with Ctrl K. Now click outside and then select the blend group between the two and then convert it to a bitmap so that we can still have our two original objects. Now we want to change from yellow to white to a dark shade of gold. To a lighter shade of gold. So we select the word on top and and then we copy properties and fill it with our new gradient. Set the outline to 0.5 and give it a white outline. Awesome. We're already having something great. Now hold down Alt and click to select the black text behind everything and give it a Gaussian blur as you see on the screen. Let's shift it a little bit to the left to create an illusion of shadow. Now select all of them and group as you see on the screen. It's time for us to create our red carpet effect with our rectangle. So let's position it as you see on the screen. And let's draw another rectangle which will point upwards. Remember, we are trying to create an arrowhead red carpet. With a polygon tool, let's draw our triangle, which is going to give us the pointed head of our red carpet. And let's take away the nodes in between so that we have only 3 nodes. Position the rectangle as you see on the screen, holding down Shift, press C to center it to your rectangle, and holding down Shift, drag the right corners and then the top till you achieve a result as you see on the screen. Select all 3 shapes, which is the triangle and the 2 rectangles, and weld so that it becomes one object. Now let's open our corners docker. Select fillet. And then with your shape tool, let's select the particular nodes or points we want to round. And then give it a radius of 3 or 2 mm or any radius that will best fit your size. Now let's do same for these nodes also. So now we want it more cornered, so we give it a 10 mm, and then this part also takes a 10 mm, and then this side we give it 5 mm. In order to create a perspective illusion, we select these nodes and drag them down to help us create a little perspective in our object. Awesome, you've done so well coming this far. Now with our interactive fill tool, let's apply some color to our object, our arrow object, or what I call the red carpet object. Now double click on the line between the 2 colors to add another color pod where we can add various colors as we please. So we can add some dark shades of red and some light shades of red to give us an illusion of 3-dimensionality. So try to copy as you see on the screen. Now let's tweak the angle a bit so that the darkest part of the arrow is positioned at this gap between where the arrow bends to the top. Now we are done with the gradients. Let's select all and group, and then let's give it a background to help us see our final result. So again with the gradient tool, but let's set it this time to the elliptical fountain fill and set the colors to a shade of blue, a light shade, and then dark shade of blue, just as you see on the screen. Let's take away the outline and send it to back of page by giving it an order or hitting shift page down, and voila! Finally, our 3D success text is almost ready. But we just want to add a little shade to it to give it a more realistic feel and look. So let's draw a rectangle as you see on the screen. Set the outline to none, convert it to curves, and let's skew it so that it points in the direction of the letter and give it a transparency like you see on the screen. So this is going to be what we're going to use throughout. So we copy and paste it at all the areas we wish to apply this effect to. And then with the help of the shape tool, we readjust the size and dimensions. And then we always copy and paste to all other areas and keep adjusting to fit our required results. One tip is that always drag it from the node so that it snaps to the node you wish to place. It makes it easier and gives us accurate results. Now let's select our top text and using shift page up, bring it to the front of the page so that our created shadows do not appear in front of our letters. Congratulations, you have really done well. And this is how we create this kind of 3D text. And I hope it has been helpful. I would love to see what you do with this idea. Try it out with a different text, with different backgrounds, adding different textures. I would love to see what you do with this knowledge. If you got value from this video, then subscribe for more inspiring content. Your likes and your comments are deeply appreciated. Start creating yours now.